All right, hey everybody, welcome back. Another newsfeed video here for you too, and kicking this one off, RAM quality collapses in 2025. What went wrong? Well, they don't actually tell you anything that went wrong in here. Could changes in 2025 to be to blame, but we know what the problem is. It's very, very simple, and we know it. Everybody does. There are people that are in the know of these trucks understand it. We'll talk about it. But RAM's reputation takes a hit in the 2025 quality rankings. Brands are ranked on a number of problems per 100 vehicles with a lower score and indication of better vehicle quality. While brands like Lexus and Nissan and Hyundai continue to perform above industry average, what jumped out to us between this year's study and last year's is a dramatic decline in initial quality from RAM. RAM's initial quality from first to one of the worst. Look at that headline right there. To be expected. 100% to be expected. And it's not as bad as you think it is. So let's look at this more detailed. Okay, in last year's initial quality study, RAM led all automakers with only 148 problems per 100 vehicles. It was better by a fair margin too, since second place was Chevy, registered at 159 problems per 100 vehicles. The results soon saw new RAM vehicles register fewer issues than that of like Lexus, Honda, and Toyota. Okay, yeah, so many people, RAM's such a piece of crap. God, I love it. I love the comments. They just crack me up. In 2025, the picture couldn't be more different. RAM is now way below industry average with 218 problems per 100 vehicles. It is near the bottom of the list. In fact, 23 other brands rank above it. It's okay. Breathe. Don't let it worry you. Let's dive deeper. I'll tell you what's going on, but we'll come back to this list. The study takes into account problems consumers have with the infotainment, powertrains, driving assistance features, controls, displays, and a driving experience. Over 92,694 purchasers and leases of new vehicles were surveyed. J.D. Power does not go into detail to explain exactly what the problems were for all brands, so RAM's dramatic fall from grace is difficult to explain. It is not. I will explain it to you. It's worth noting that the 2025 Ram 1500 underwent quite a few changes for the model year, including the controversial they got rid of the Hemi V8, okay, which has now been reintroduced, and a new infotainment interface. Since the 1500 makes up the bulk of RAM sales, it's safe to assume that customers had issues with the changes applied to the 2025 pickup. Okay, it's our whole article. Here's the list. I'll tell you what happened, but let's take a look at your list on here. Okay, pretty interesting when you see this. This is the brand ranking on here. The Jeep here, you can see, you got Chevy right here, Honda, Dodge is up there, and you can see RAM is, where is RAM at? They fell 20, right down here. RAM is way down here, which blows my mind that Mazda's down here. Everybody I know that owns a Mazda loves Mazda, and zero complaints yet. It's down here on the bottom. I find that very interesting, shockingly interesting. Toyota, look how far below Toyota study averages Toyota is down here. Yet Lexus is at the top. Pretty interesting. Nissan, all the way at the top, and yet people are like, oh, Nissan, it's CVTs and all their cars are junk. Oh, they're not junk. They're fantastic. They do a great job. Anyway, here's the list so you can look at it. What is the deal with the Ram, and what is their problem? Okay, well, yes, they got a new motor basically in their trucks for 2025. That's one thing, but this is also the first year that RAM is using an entirely new wiring architecture. It's 2025 is the first year for their whole new wiring architecture. What is the rule of first year vehicles? Okay, which it is. Okay, when you change all the wiring throughout the whole entire thing to a whole new architecture so you can do future models on it, which is what they did, you are going to run into some problems. It is a first year vehicle. Brand new motor, complete new wiring system throughout the entire thing. Glitches are going to happen. You're going to have some issues there. And that's what's happening. That's what we're getting. Look here, if we look at this, okay, people looking for wiring diagrams, 2025 Ram 1500 is still having electrical issues. My 2025 is an absolute piece of crap lemon. Wiring instrument panel. Here's even, my buddy Barry. You guys know him over at C-Tech Review. Wiring harness problems on his RHO. Here's another one from him. Ram 2025, Ram 1500 battery problems. You see this stuff on here. It's a first model year of the new system. It's going to have teething issues. No two ways about it. That's what this problem is. That's why RAM has dropped from being number one, way up at the very top of this list for problems. And this is not a paid-for study. This is a legit number here. This is ranked on problems per 100 vehicles, not journalists' opinion. It's based on real numbers. And RAM was killing it, and now they dropped down. Why? Because people are having problems with the things that they mentioned in here, which they told you. It relates to, where was it here? They told you what was involved right here. Okay? Have problems with infotainment, powertrains, driving assistant features, controls, and displays in a driving experience. All of these things are related to something that is connected to a wire. This wiring harness is all brand new and causes all kinds of things. These are basically laptops on wheels. So to be expected, this is it. RAM will get this stuff in order. Be right back. But again, the good news is most of these issues that are happening for RAM in 2025, they're all related to getting the wiring stuff dialed in. How many people have you seen in forums and stuff where they had a wire that rubbed through? Okay, just rubbed through because it wasn't routed right, and they didn't take that into account for articulation and things like that. Just going to happen with the vehicle. And you get, it's this kind of thing. Teething issues, brand new stuff. Moving on from there, this one here, Ford F-150, a 2024 F-150 owner frustrated his third engine failure. Car Guy Online did a full video about this, and it's very good. You should go watch it for sure. I should actually pull that up on here so you know which one it is too. We will real quick. Let's go to YouTube, and let's go to Car Guy Online. Let's just pop it up. You might see a whole bunch of bluey stuff for my grandson here, but let's go to Car Guy Online, and here it is, and he should be right here at the top of his videos. We go here, and Ford, where is it? In his videos, right here. No, that's the do not drive. Yeah, it was in here. The do not drive. This one right here. He talks about it in this video. Go watch it. It's an excellent video. All of his videos are incredible. So go pop over there and watch it. But here we got this truck. This guy's on his third engine. Third engine in this thing. Third failure. What does this say about the whole situation? Okay, it's not necessarily about the engine. Okay, yes, I could understand one engine failing. You have a problem. He said it was basically he lost his turbos and the actual engine. Okay, that says, where was it? Right here, Mitchell was featured prior reported investigating complaints with a particular model stating his engine had already failed once, while that engine, which is newscaster mistake referred to as turbo boost engine rather than a power boost, was replaced at no cost by Ford. But it was a turbo and the engines that failed. He lost faith. He had to have basically three motors in here. So the first motor failure, it happens. So my opinion, the next two motors, I'm thinking were problems of the techs. The automotive techs that put it together. What is the odds of three of these motors in his particular truck failing when everybody else's works fine? My opinion, the techs failed. Okay, dealerships fail all the time. They don't do a very good job at some of the stuff, and they're human beings. This is a big task to do to replace this thing. It's a big, big task. And in my opinion, they failed. That's what I think happens. But anyway, Ford has decided to Mitchell reached out to Ford and was told the automaker would not require him to keep the 2024 F-150 through the end of his agreed lease. However, in order to acquire a new vehicle, he would have to sign a new 2-year lease instead of running his current lease down, which has almost 11 months on it. That's reasonable. They're going to give him a new truck, let him get out of it, let him walk away from it, and get out of his lease early. A good deal. But it is a shame they have to go through this stuff. Ford has, to some degree, already implemented measures to prevent issues from arising with the Ford F-150, implementing more stringent quality checks. Have they really? Have you seen that? Because if I'm not mistaken, they went from 30 recalls a few years ago and setting records with that to now being already at 85 recalls, and they're barely halfway through the year. They are on par to have 150 recalls this year. Over 100. No company in history has ever done that before. So apparently they're not doing real good at this more stringent quality checks. Ford needs to get their crap together. But again, this situation, My opinion, I'd blame it on the dealer. Dealer screwed up putting 2 engines in it. The first one failed from the factory, but I bet the other 2 that have went down, or the other one that went down, now he's on his 3rd, that was a dealer issue. That was a dealer installing it. They screwed up somewhere and are passing the buck on to Ford. My thoughts, what are yours? Let me know down below. Thanks for watching.